go.
Kenny was going to try and come on via airplane.
Kenny's on the airplane?
Yeah, he's going to pay for the good internet.
Ah!
And I told him, you're going to be an asshole sitting on a plane trying to engage in a freaking live chat.
Welcome back to the open mic, everybody. Happy Friday.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean.
What's up? Ooh, the big head screens.
Yeah, welcome back, gentlemen.
I got to back up a little bit.
The three most important people of this company are here.
Mike, 99% is here.
Every time we do this, I'm like so excited all day, and then by the time we get here, I'm fucking almost borderline mad.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Why do you need to talk? Why are you mad? Why are you mad?
Let's start.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, okay, we have a meeting with. Should we even bring his name up? Are we trying to surprise everybody, or should listening to the open mic get you the access to the?
I don't know which one you're talking about. The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We talked about it last night a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we had Dominic Izzo. We had a fucking 40-minute conversation with him. We're like, all right, we're gonna
after the squadcast.
No, this was early. Then he forgot about the open mic.
I thought it was the other one. Yeah, well, it was a long conversation. I'll give him that. I said he was very apologetic. He's like, dude, I fucking didn't put on my count. It was a long conversation, and during the conversation, we mentioned the Friday nights, and he's very obviously wants to be a part of it, but
does he?
Yeah, he blew it.
Oh, he was supposed to come on this tonight.
Yeah, it was his first week, but he apologized. I mean, I get it. He runs his own show. He does all those other podcasts, and he forgot to put it on his calendar, so we'll forgive him. It's not like it's not like another guy that we rely on heavily that just shits the bed.
Yeah, well, notice that there's three of us here.
What up?
Yeah,
3 of us.
3 out of 4 of us.
Yes.
You want me to go buy a cat and I can put a cat on the mic or something like that? I don't have any cats in my house.
Second camera, I can like.
Ooh, we're getting an inflatable, and then you can get those like head socks, like the guys that put like a Kanye West head sock on, and it looks like Kanye West's face, and they got a hood, so we can just do like the hoodie with Reagan's face.
You could put anything on that camera, and it's going to contribute more than Reagan contributes. So anything is okay.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what was supposed to happen is Reagan bit off a lot more than he could chew as far as his tasks and or what he wanted to accomplish with the
other than getting up and going to work. He's maxed out.
So he was like, Mike was like, hey, I'm going to take a lot of this workload because we got to start expediting it. Because when we had Izzo on this phone conversation, he was bringing up all kinds of shit. Me and Mike were like, oh yeah, definitely. We're almost there. We're on that point. We're like,
we're right on the edge.
So we're like, shit, we need to get our shit together. We need to get our websites. Like, we don't even know if we have access to the Counterculture website. Like, we don't know if we have
supposed to have it yesterday.
And so Reagan took it over from Vanessa, and then Reagan was going to pass it off to Mike, but just neglected to contact him for the last 36 hours.
Yeah. No, he contacted me. He just said he sent it twice, but it's not there.
It's not your spam?
No, but I think what's going on is very exciting. There's a lot going on between Izzo coming in, and then the guest last night on the Anti-Hero podcast, Chris, is also very interested in coming in, not just sponsorship wise, but also super.
He wants to.
He was great. He was great on the episode.
He wants to. We're kicking around like counterculture medicine or counterculture medical or something.
Well, he wants to call it a dose of truth.
Okay, dose of truth. Well, that's his podcast name, right?
Yeah,
but he would be under like counterculture medical.
He wants to have it on counterculture, and I was explaining to him, we offer different things. Like, obviously, you could take the minimal route, which is we just require your RSS feed, right? For audio platforms, that's it. And then I was like, or you can be an actual show on counterculture, in which case we distribute you on our YouTube as well. And I was like, there's pros and cons because you're out in front of all of our subscribers already. Like, you're out in front of them. You don't have to go earn them. You're already there, and you can But as everybody knows, at the end of the day, if you want to break free, you got to start over.
Yeah.
And
But I think that brings a real, obviously the joking and the cutting up, that's counterculture, and bringing the actual news, not bullshitting it. But that brings another, I think, a really good side to counterculture, like an actual, because I've gotten a lot of DMs and stuff about mental health. Guys, oh, you talk about mental, and obviously I'm more of a joke guy, meme guy. I think mental health is obviously important. We talked about it a lot last night, but that brings some of that into counterculture now. And then we get a whole podcast about it, and you saw what he talked about. He's not talking about, you'll take 2 Motrin and drink some water. He's talking about diagnosing and fixing and moving people on, which I think was Reagan was really saying that day when he talked about men in counseling.
Yeah, it could be like a Huberman lab type thing, where he really kind of dives into and kind of gets guests that could speak on different topics, that he's got knowledge in, but then they could be some of the finer points in it on the medical field.
Got his guests that he has lined up. He's got like Jason Aldean. I shouldn't say lined up. He's friends with Jason Aldean.
He's got hooks everywhere. He was down with he was with RF. He met RFK a couple months ago down in Palm Beach. He's got big people in his network.
Yeah, Jason Aldean's in like Jupiter or something like that, because he's got like a bar out there or something, or he hangs out in Jupiter. So cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on, and we got one guy quit on us in the middle of it.
I don't know. But, where is he right now? I didn't even call him.
You mean to call
I didn't text him. Justin, on the other hand, is going to be full on producing the Other Than Honorable podcast. So he's going to come in that June. It's either 1st or 2nd or 2nd and 3rd, whatever that Monday, Tuesday is.
1st and 2nd.
And he's going to, we're going to set up. He's obviously going to stay the night. We're going to shoot 4 episodes one day, turn around the next day, shoot 4 episodes, and then he's going to help me just edit it. And
we started to talk about, originally Dallas was the next live show, but I was thinking due to logistics.
I'm FaceTiming you because I'm doing this. There's a live stream that's on Friday nights at 9:00.
Ooh, yeah. Let me get on that.
Yeah, you should. There. Reagan's on it. He's on. Oh man.
Fucking dude, man. I'm gonna make fucking targets, mirror targets with his face on it.
I got him.
But
he's like, "Why are you calling me?"
We actually started talking about maybe having the next live show down here somewhere, because the backbone is of.
Yeah, I mean, the live shows are to get. God, my neck looks fat. The live shows are to get out of Florida. We could have every live show in Florida if we wanted to.
Yeah. We got.
That's true too.
We need a host. We need a person to find it. Well, I guess we.
I'll speak for Kenny, who's in the. Kenny's in the chat, and Kenny's all about summertime near Chicago because it won't be freezing cold.
Yeah.
So Kenny's bringing that up, so I'll speak for him.
Yeah, we did talk about that. I'm down with that. Chicago's, good food at least.
Yeah. Just not July 11th, he said, because he's busy. He's got a trip with his wife.
I know. Every year.
We'll do it the next one in Chicago then. I mean, we got to do one every 3 months at least. And July is pushing it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. The last one was in April. So May, June, July. So that'll be 3 months.
Yeah. And then that would lead to October. October in Chicago? How's October in Chicago there, Kenny? In the chat. Kenny via chat.
Kenny. Is he on the plane?
Yeah, he's on the plane. He said he was going to pay for the expensive Wi-Fi, but I was like, I don't know if you can do YouTube streaming from your phone or actual YouTube, like join.
You can, because Reagan does, because he doesn't feel like ever getting on a computer or doing anything.
Well, yeah, I know you can do it from your phone, but it's like, can the airplane Wi-Fi handle it? Who knows?
The unbecoming.
So I ordered a backdrop, like Mike has the jail backdrop. I have a donut shop backdrop.
You should have just
It's-
ordered
it's
the
coming.
same fucking
I
backdrop.
actually have an extra one. I accidentally ordered 2 of them. I had no idea. I got 2 of them. So I'm like,
You can send it to me. Yeah, I'll take it.
I might just bring it around with us. I might walk around like fucking Ric Flair when we go to our live events. Walk out with the
It's just
jail
a
cell
nice-
wrapped around me
It's just a nice cape.
with nothing underneath. You know how
Yeah.
it goes once I start drinking.
Yo, our man hasn't uploaded a piece of content since March.
Ooh.
Hold on. Is it March?
Ooh. Power move. Kevin says it's a power move.
I gotta lose
March
15
29th.
pounds.
That was over a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
A whole
only
month of
what,
April.
Why
what,
is
what
this
did
guy
he say
even
last
on our
week?
network?
What did he say last week? He's the only. What was
The
it?
only talent.
The only
The
talent.
only
The only
talent.
talent.
March
He's like
29th.
he's like the Conor McGregor of the counterculture. He had like a real good run for like a couple fights.
Yeah, loud mouth, real good.
Now he's a
run.
fucking cocaine addict drunk that can't make a fucking anything on time and fucking wreck.
Yeah, but he's gonna run for president someday.
Nah, they fucking blackballed that. They like went to charge him with like a tweet from like 8 years earlier. McGregor.
Oh,
They-
really?
yeah,
Oh, so
yeah,
Connor's
they,
off.
they like I think they like floated that like, hey man, you said fuck the government like 5 years ago. That's a federal offense. Like, and all of a sudden he's not running for president anymore.
Yeah, he's like, and I'm out. Oh man, that would have been a sight. Conor McGregor
Yeah, you go
as
McGregor, Putin, and Trump together in the fucking in a room.
just
Not as
beating the
much-
shit.
Not as much talent as Reagan, but decent.
Yeah, just beating the shit out of what's his name from Ukraine.
Yeah,
You got any good
Zelensky.
videos to break down, Mike? Anything? Anything?
We killed
Anything
that
at all?
last night. What was my wife?
Yeah,
sent
what's
me
your-
earlier. Hold on? My wife sent me one earlier. Look what it was.
Oh, she's probably got one that she's
Talk
pissed
about
at.
the new show.
Yeah, Heather's got a new
You
show.
guys dropped the first episode, right?
Yeah, today she's gonna drop them on Fridays, and I was like, I don't know if Friday's a good day to drop a podcast because then you have the whole weekend, and then by the time somebody wants to listen to it or watch it, it's Monday and the new ones are out. And she said,
Yeah.
"No, girls like to unwind on Friday. It's a girl thing." I was like, "Okay."
Friday
Hey.
for the girls.
Yeah, for the girls. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to experiment. You know, I mean, it's the beginning of it, so you can do an
Yeah.
experiment and check
Oh,
it
this
out.
is good. Here, I'm gonna. What do you want me to send this to?
Is it Instagram?
Yeah.
The Anti-Hero Podcast.
All right.
But yeah, so they're called. I don't know. I think it's a good show for like the wives, and I'm not even trying to be like a misogynist prick. I think like honestly, like the wives of guys like us would like that show because
Yeah.
of the values, you know.
I saw they were rocking glasses of wine and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they talk about like, I mean, they're more conservative in nature, and you know, her co-host is kind of a little bit more liberal and what do you call that? Like liberal within like freedoms and beliefs, like you know, gays,
Like
and
a-
trans, and stuff.
Oh,
That's liberal. That's just.
Yeah.
Liberal. I mean, but she's conservative in like a lot of.
I don't
other ways.
know. I don't know.
she's left. She's center left.
Center left.
So she's
Well, you
center.
know what I love? I love it when people are like, "Oh, well, I'm conservative with my money, but I'm liberal on my beliefs." Like, so you're conservative where it fucking matters, like where it affects you,
Yeah,
and then you're liberal where it affects everybody else.
yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty much what Joe Rogan said for a long time. Where he's conservative with his money, but he's liberal with his
Culturally,
culturally liberal.
Yeah.
You know, he wants universal medicine and like universal health care. He wanted all that kind of stuff, like the government taking care of everybody. But then he doesn't want to use his money to do that. Like he doesn't want the government to take that money, so he's conservative.
Yeah. So I want the world to distribute free healthcare. I just don't know how I'm going to pay for it.
Well, yeah, but the problem is we could probably afford it if like Trump was talking about last week. India gets 125% tariffs on our vehicles, and we have 0 on theirs. Like that
Yeah.
math doesn't. That's not math. Like if you flip that or at least take some of it, you could start paying for that stuff. I mean, we're fucked
We-
up.
What are you looking at, Justin?
At least we're not.
No, all of a sudden, like the podcast that I was editing on another page started blowing up my earphones. So I'm listening to Mike and my podcast. So I was like, where is it?
That's how fucking
Like,
boring Mike is. I just started listening to a podcast.
yeah, I just
Right.
turned on a vibe. But I'm like, where the fuck is it coming from? So I'm like opening all the apps that I had opened.
So yeah,
At least we're
that
still
headphone's
free.
coming
At least
out.
we're still free. I use a VPN a lot, and my wife sent me that video I just sent you. When I went to open it, I had my VPN in Canada, and Instagram blocked me from watching it because it had a gun in it.
No shit.
Yep, and said this video is not available in Canada.
Did you guys know porn's not available in Florida?
Yeah, Florida government, like acts like all the major sites.
Justin's
Yeah,
like,
some of it. Yeah,
I found a loophole.
I'll tell you how to get it. I mean, if you really want.
Would you use a
There
research paper?
There was one video that I was watching earlier. I got to try and find it.
On
And
what,
it was
what porn?
no, I'm sorry. Yeah, changing the topic.
You didn't make a clear transition out of that topic.
There was one video I was watching earlier. I'd like to share it with you guys.
Yeah. Speaking of clear transitions, maybe that's what Reagan's doing right now. So
Reagan looked fucking 3 sheets to the wind when you put him up on the screen.
no, he was just stunned that I turned it around and put him on camera.
He's
But
still not here.
no, yeah. I'll log right in. He forgot the password. But it was a video. It was a video of a guy on a traffic stop, and it was a Calgary police officer. So it was a Canadian police officer, and I guess part of their Canadian law is you don't have to have probable cause to do a stop to check documents, to check driver's license, registration, and stuff. You don't need probable cause. But the guy in the car, although he had a Canadian accent, he had that same sort of mantra that these guys in America do. What's your probable cause? Call a sergeant. Call a sergeant right now. I'm not opening my window. And he's like bringing all this stuff up, and the Canadian cops are just looking at each other going, hey, this guy doesn't even know what he's talking about, but then the video ends like the video ends
They still don't do shit because they're too
they
nice.
were probably like, oh, okay, well, have a
Yeah.
good day, sir.
Next time give us your license. Like,
Yeah. But I was reading all the comments and people were like, dude, this guy doesn't realize. And then they're like, all you Americans in the chat with all your freedoms, like, you don't realize this is Canada. Basically the cops can come.
schools with some Canadian dudes, and they have like their guns got held up in customs. Like they came to like an active shooter class, and they had like the first day without their guns because they like held them and then had to.
But they were coming to the United States.
But they held them like in limbo between Canada and the United States, and they were like one day late getting their guns to the class.
Huh.
Wild shit up there. They only have like 2 cell phone carriers, like 2 airlines. Like they have no choices. You get this or this, and they're both very expensive.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of fucking
Yeah. I mean, we were just there. We were just there in March. It was good. It was cool as a tourist, but there was some crazy shit, man. And then going around there, Calgary, there's fucking just meth. Like they're just smoking meth, like out in the open, bus stops. I mean, I know they do that place here, but
Are you serious?
yeah, it was just like, and they were all just zombies and like it's just crazy. All the bums were all high on meth, and it was nuts. It was crazy. And I was just like, all right, I'm done walking around.
But yeah, with the Jimmy Watson show, we had a couple sponsors reach out, but we're not going to be able to use one of them because they're called Tasty Gains, and they're Anti-Hero's new supplement sponsor, like workout supplement. But I think Chris has that line of that drink that he's gonna that's a
drink and the
pre-workout.
pill and all that stuff. He's got his own supplement line coming.
So, but it looks like Ghost Bed's also going to contribute. So, we'll have some capital. Finally, we're throwing a show. We're going to make some money with advertisements. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm checking off, creating my checklist on what I'll need to bring up there and all the equipment and stuff. And
you got
make
3
sure-
6100s.
2 6100s, and then I have 2 other full frame Sonys. So I have 4 cameras.
Ooh.
So I can rock 4 cameras if we needed to, or just my normal podcast setup is 3. So
I need to get you here to look at this corner of the room that I'm going to use and figure out. I don't want to fucking buy couches, but I don't think these couches are going to work in the studio. They're huge brown leathery couches.
Yeah, and they make you
Yeah.
Slide down.
Dude, Heather said she's never filming with us again.
Yeah,
because she's
yeah.
like,
That I don't like it. My wife was laughing at me too. She's like, "You're just slunched over," and I'm like, "The couch just like throws you that way. It doesn't let
See,
you."
can you get cheap sectionals at like a Kia or something? Or like
Go
I mean, they're $1,000, dude. Like my whole living room is all IKEA, and it's not cheap. I'd say check out fucking a thrift store or like a even a Goodwill or something like that.
drive through the low income housing project. It'll be fucking one by the dumpster.
Yeah, drive around for a bulk pickup and you can find one. I can go down to Little Havana. My friend used to have an Instagram page called Sofas of Little Havana, and it was just him driving around taking pictures of sofas out on the street corners. And he had plenty of content because there was always sofas out on the street corners or on the fucking curbs.
holy shit. Yeah, you're not kidding. There's nothing for fucking. There's nothing for like
Got to do something.
100, $200.
But they'd be good couches because you don't sink in that much. You kind of
Yeah,
I think the only problem with it is it's leather and it's rounded, so it kind of like forces you down.
yeah.
You can't just let it sit. Like it's. Yeah, she wasn't.
You can fill it. You can fill the underneath the cushion with like towels, so it like puffs it up and it prevents the sag. I don't know. Just a thought.
She's not listening. Browsing.
Ooh, we're gonna shop on the fucking open mic.
I mean, like, there's nothing.
Oh, Amazon.
I was looking
Oh
at
yeah, you're
Amazon.
looking at Amazon. Yeah.
Black sectional couch.
Oh, we're gonna go black. We're gonna go casting couch.
Casting couch.
That wasn't a sectional, dude. That was
Yeah,
just a
no,
fucking.
that was the old
love
school, like
seat.
straight across. There was a lot of
Just
love.
a
there,
love,
too.
just a love seat.
A lot of love.
I don't know, I
Big
might-
lots. Big lots is an opportunity.
Big
We
lots,
can go to rent a center. We can rent to own. They still have those rent a centers. Just rent a couch. Can we do this for $50 a month?
Yeah. So I mean, and the goal is to get them their own fucking studio, or for counterculture. I was talking to Mike about this. For counterculture to get like what Anti-Hero has, essentially the same type of thing. Maybe not as gross because it's fucking this place.
Yeah,
is
we're not
fucking dirty.
counterculture's not smoking.
What?
Counterculture's not smoking. We're a cancer-free club. We're counterculture.
But we
We can drink THC drinks or something, but we're not fucking smoking.
We need a place that it could be shotgun style like this, and we can build our own like booths or our own.
That's what Yusef was talking about.
Like
his
own
thing
mini
was having,
studios
like,
in the studio. It would cost probably 10 grand to do that mini build out inside, but man, you could have a creative space. That's what we need, really.
Yeah. Yeah, the freaking podcast house. The Counterculture Podcast House.
Like we can come up, we can do a live show once a week.
It's a ride. I
guys
just
can
a
move to
cruise control
Orlando.
now, and it just
What about renting a vacation rental every time and just doing a vacation rental, and then you got places to sleep? Well, once a week. Oh, okay. You're saying come up once a week?
Yeah, for a live show, if we did a counter, like the model that Anti-Hero did is not a bad model. But I want to do it. We could do it on a much bigger scale if counterculture took off. Like one podcast can only grow so big. A network can grow fucking huge. So
Yeah.
and you have to have one space that at least everybody meets up in, once a week to do a live show.
Mike and I are just quiet. Like that's a lot of driving.
I love. No, I mean, I agree. I don't know what the fuck do I got to do. I got nothing to do. I mean, I come over there for Anti-Hero. It is what it is. It's not that bad.
7 months. 7 months for me.
Yeah, then you're
And
good.
I do whatever the fuck I want.
Damn, what is that like?
It's fun. It's exciting. I'm looking.
Proactive policing at all.
Oh yeah, dude. Me and my buddy, we were doing straight up stuff that the TV and Instagram get mad at. We were all right. Traffic stops. First ticket. The other guy buys lunch. Like you gotta find something good. Write a ticket, and then the other guy buys you lunch tomorrow.
I meant like real proactive policing.
Oh, okay.
Chasing.
Yeah,
people.
he broke up a lunch fight the other day.
Yeah. I'm not an SRO anymore.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm on the road. I've been on the road for 2
Oh.
years. Before that, I was the ice cream cops. I was a public information officer. I haven't been an SRO since before Stoneman Douglas.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm not an SRO. No, I'm on the road, bro. That's why I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm done.
He's our
Let's
go-to
wrap.
man.
Let's wrap it up. So no. Yesterday, or no, what was it? The other day, I was on the other side of the city, but over near the arena, there was some dude like lighting fires like in the woods and shit. And our guys fucking chased him, but it was all old guys. So it's like one kind of like fucked up his knee. My other buddy caught a tooth on his knuckle. So he's in freaking workman's comp shit because his hand's all blown up from freaking possible infection from this guy lighting fires. So good times. But yeah, no tossing cars, no
You don't
flipping
wanna risk
trees.
it. 7 months.
No.
Here's
No,
what
it's
here's
just-
here's what my wife sends. This is a how do I get it in there?
Just go out there and have a good time. Stay safe. Handle my calls. What's up, Jerry Wurms?
Why didn't it work?
What?
Jerry's in the chat.
Jerry.
But yeah, and I think the my last month in December will be just coming in plain clothes and doing my queen wave and talking and handing in my crap.
You're
It's a
gonna burn
good
a lot of
feeling.
leaf.
No, I'm not going to burn any time. I want to cash that out.
Do you get 2/3 sick time, or do you get?
I get half sick time, and
Yeah.
then I get 100% vacation and comp.
Nice.
So, but I have 1,600 hours in sick time, so that'll
It's
be.
not letting me share the website I wanted to share.
What is it?
The couch my wife sent me that we should have.
Is it like a race car bed?
No, it's pretty cool. But I'll just
Is
have
it
to.
black?
It'll live here. Yeah, it's black.
She
You
sent
can put it
the
on your
ca-
phone.
If she sent you the casting couch, bro, I would.
No,
that would.
no way. No, wrong one.
Mike's like, that looks good, babe.
Yeah, up there.
How much is it?
5,000, 4,100.
Holy, is that lights?
Yeah,
It's got glowing lights.
I can't do it. It's fucking.
Hey, does Ghost Bed make a couch? Maybe
Yeah,
we can just
Ghost couch.
it actually say Ghost Bed on the couch. Like it'll be like a NASCAR thing, like this couch sponsored by Ghost Bed. Like
No, I don't think
full
they do
on.
couches.
No, I doubt it. But they could. They really could.
So what Ghostbed did was I just cut a brand new commercial for them for Anti-Hero, right?
Hmm.
Fucking filmed it, edited it, put it in the first episode, and then they call. So what Ghostbed used to do is they would offer 50% off, right?
Yeah.
But that's because their prices were jacked up.
Yeah.
Like way more than usual. So when you put in your 50% promo code, it's like average
Yeah.
pricing.
Right.
But I guess maybe that wasn't doing them very well. So they lowered their prices significantly, and then now our thing's only 10%. So people are hitting me up going, dude, my promo code is only 10%. Like, well, did you see that they lowered their listing prices?
Just so you know, the bed wasn't $5,000. Like it was. No, I know. I logged into it and I'm like, holy crap, a $4,000 bed, and then the code brings it to 2,000, and it's like
$19.99 for you.
$19.99 for me. Yeah. So but no, the Ghost Bed, because I was looking. I think when you guys were talking about like travel pillows or something like that, I was like, ooh, maybe a travel pillow. Support the
Oh,
boys.
Mike, you're gonna kill me, dude. I saw you trying to fucking share that. I have to add it to the stage. I was
It's
like, what
all
the
good.
fuck is this couch thing down here? I was like, get off. And I was like, Xing it out. And it's like, do you want to kick off, Mike?
It's all
That
good.
makes sense.
It's one of those days.
Let's look at the couch. But yeah, the couch. Yeah, something. Gotta get something fun.
I think I'm gonna leave law enforcement in about 60 days. To be honest
No
with you.
way.
Yeah.
Really?
If some of the sponsors go through for Anti-Hero. Yeah.
Really? Well, all right.
And if I go from 80% to 100 with the VA, Mike's guy is gonna help me out. Mike's lawyer girl.
That's a big
Grow
pop
there.
there, buddy. That's a big pop. Property
So-
taxes go away.
Yeah. That's
You get the
Hey.
special little tag. You get the here's the huge thing is the education. Your spouse and you, free education and while you're in attending per person, it's another $1,580 a month.
Is it your
each.
kids too?
And your kids. 3 years though. You get 36 months.
Wow.
So your kids get 36 months, and while it's like it just raised up to like 1,586 if they're full time, like 11 if they're middle time, and if they're doing like one class, it's still like $800. For you and your wife though, it's forever. So you can go get your law degree.
My bad. Can't get on now. The podcast.
I wonder who that is. I sent you that video.
Right. I'm looking for a good video.
I sent you one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Pull it up.
I'm gonna send you a story too.
Let's break it down.
how do you go to your messages? Oh, there it is.
Just for everybody watching, I'll advertise next week's podcast. Talking to the guy mostly okay, the guy that made that metal video with the girl screaming from the.
Oh, how'd that
cam.
go?
It was good. It was good. The guy's cool, man. He's a good musician. He toured for like mid 2000s, like 2013, 2014 with a metalcore band. He was the lead singer of a metalcore band. So yeah, I mean, he's got some pipes. He's got pipes. He's good, dude. He's just doing other things, and now he makes his own music and kind of does the whole one-man band thing. Yeah, he's super cool, dude. So
Why don't we get Jerry Wurms in here?
Get Jerry Wurms in there.
Yeah, I'll send him the link.
Jerry can teach me how to retire and not lose my ass in taxes.
As long as Tyler doesn't kick me out instead. Like I was trying.
He's not even there to kick you out. So,
oh man,
wish I had more bourbon.
So I don't have a guest this week yet. I'm in scramble mode.
Scramble mode
up to Wednesday, but
Tuesday night.
Izzo one is good. Well, I'm going to do a record tomorrow night, a breakdown episode of the Lance Fisher one that got the most views, the deputy chief that got hosed by Palm Bay Police Department.
Yeah.
So it's been like a month now since he did it, and he's got some updates of what's going on, what the city council did, how his case is going. So I think we're going to shoot
worthwhile.
a cocktail breakdown episode that I'll dump out tomorrow night right after we finish it. And then I got a couple options for the following week. As soon as Tyler gets back, we can bring Jerry in.
Yeah. Who we got? Who's Nick?
Nick's my buddy. Air Goon 1.
Oh.
He's Martin County.
Okay, I was like, there's no freaking last names on any of this shit.
Bring Jerry in.
Oh shit!
What's up, guys?
There he is.
What's up, Jerry?
I just got home, having a little dinner, and then I saw you guys, so I jumped in.
Look at that shirt back there, man. That fucking shirt could talk.
Yeah, it's been a while since they were rocking the white shirts.
That's right.
Well, they got that moron down there now. Oh god.
Good times.
So what's the subject matter today?
You.
Not much. Yeah, we're
talking about. Did you watch any of the Anti-Hero last night?
Yeah, I watched a little.
Okay, so we were talking about Chris coming into the Counterculture Network, the medic, as far as a like a counterculture medical side of things, and then maybe run his own podcast. I think that was a really good podcast last night. A lot of positive feedback from people that.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a real person. You get a doctor, and you can say, okay, he's a doctor, but does he know what everybody what we deal with? And I think it's very important in that to have that crossover. And that guy obviously has relatable to cops, obviously relatable to military people, and he's a
and just like what everybody was talking about in the chat, like this guy's breaking it down, and I actually understand what he's saying. It's not all just jargon and doctor talk. He's actually telling it. He's put it down to a 5th grade level.
What do you think, Jerry?
Well, I was chiming in, I guess, on the mental health part of it. Is that
Yeah.
Like you guys were saying, it's more things are geared more towards veterans as opposed to cops and PTSD and all that stuff. And the statistics are a lot of cops are committing suicide, and the mental health issue. Yeah, they don't look at cops as being exposed to war, when not really war, but when you see critical incidents on a daily basis, it's a cumulative effect.
You could make the case that cops, and I think military guys even say this, I think we talked about it, Tyler, that cops actually see more. I mean, You just see
Well,
more.
because it's a long. If you have a 25-year career, yeah.
So
You know, when you're
Well,
in Afghanistan for 1 year, it's a lot in 1 year, but 25 years is much more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So it's more. It's every day. It's constant, every day, and then you build up, and then you just kind of like maintain a red line of what you're used to. That's
And there's
kind of
two-
what we talked about yesterday. Yeah.
There's two things I think, as far as the state of Florida, since there's an FRS for most of the state other than the pit cities, it should be 20 years. 25 years is too long. It's too long. It's too long to do something. The other thing is there should be a disability percentage for cops, just like the military. There should be some type. People, we see the worst thing. You get injured, and I'm going to have a guy on here in another probably 2 weeks that has an absolute disgusting story where he gets injured in the line of duty and basically gets run out of the agency. They're like, sorry, that shouldn't happen. And I make this argument all the time that you control me 24 hours a day. I can't go in a parking lot, start shouting at 3 a.m. drunk and act like a fool. I lose my job. If I get hurt on the job, you should own me 24 hours a day for the rest of my life too. Like, you should be able to take care of me and make sure that I gave you everything that I was supposed to give you. I raised my hand. I did it. I got hurt doing it. Getting hurt in a fight, getting run over by a car on duty, getting shot, they're all the same. It doesn't matter how you get injured in the line of duty. And they should take care of you the rest of your life. And that does not happen. They get run out and you're on your own. And it's
Explain this to me. In Florida, there's a lot of cops that came in from New York, so they got some kind of disability pay that they're getting from New York. They come to Florida and they're working full time, getting disability pay from New York. If you go out on disability in Florida, you can't work as a cop anywhere else. How is that allowed in Florida? I mean,
it's that union shit up there. That union boys up there.
NYPD gets free health care for life when they retire. So those guys that move down here, they'll go up twice a year and get their free checkups and.
Yeah, but there's guys that get that. Like, I know a guy fell off a building, got impaled by a fence. They medically retired him, full pay. He came down here and did another 12, 15 years.
I don't understand how if they're in a 50% disability, how does the Florida department hire them?
Yeah.
But then when you get disabled here, there is nothing. You got a 30-year-old.
It's in our contract that you can't work another law enforcement job, but you'll hire somebody to work another law enforcement job that's disabled from another agency. Like,
you guys want to do something fun? You know what I've never done? I've never watched the 6-minute episode. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but of the first episode of Cops. I've only seen what Mike showed me.
You're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay,
it doesn't matter. If we talk over it, we won't.
We watched the whole first
I gotta
episode.
watch this thing again.
Look at the hair.
Oh my goodness.
This is my favorite. There it is, man.
It's a shoebox with lights on
Street
it.
Goon 1 coming in.
86 Dodge Diplomat. What a piece of crap car that was.
Things can turn at any moment's notice.
Look at this guy.
Because of the violence and the weapons that are
So good. Doesn't never get old.
and
Never gets
because
old.
of the drug-related crimes.
Oh God.
Put your hands on the car. You got anything in the car I should know about? You got any drugs?
We accept food stamps.
You mind if I look? You mind if I look?
Jerry, you look younger now than you did back then.
Relax. Okay.
No,
I'll take a look.
Tyler, I'm gonna be in June. I'm gonna be 70.
You look good
I
now.
just asked you if you got any weapons underneath the seat.
No.
What's this? What's this?
It's a cap
It's
gun.
called carrying concealed firearms.
Let's call it an antique
You
now.
understand?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the pirates. That's a pirate.
Who? Your car? You got some papers for it?
Look at that drop top,
Well, I
man.
smell marijuana. I smell somebody smoking marijuana. Who? Simpson?
Question is, did you actually smell marijuana?
Of course I do. Are you
Okay,
kidding?
no problem. How's everybody doing?
Of course I did.
We're here just to look for some drugs and clean up the bad people off the street. You don't mind that, do you? Yeah, I gotta go arrest somebody.
What a lie, man.
It's a game out here. That's all it is. Cat and mouse game. Some days they win, some days I win. That's all
Great
it is.
quote. Great quote.
Now, what you can do sometimes, you can sit right here, and you'll see the white guys come in here and make a right turn on
You can't
29
even
way
say
and
that
buy their
anymore.
dope.
You can't even say
97.
that anymore.
Just watch them. And then when they go down the street, you give them about a minute, and they go around the corner, and there they are dealing. I'm down the street. I see you making a drug deal right in front of that apartment complex. Did you tell me I didn't see what I saw? I was just driving by, sir.
No speaking English.
Yeah. And what was the exchange going on? There was no exchange at all.
Man, people used
You
to
just
blur their
hold, you
face
just
back
stay
then?
there, no move.
This
Where do you
one
think you're
part
going,
does.
pal?
I'm lost.
No, you're not.
I'm not even from around here.
No, you're not.
I'm from California.
You got some ID?
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
Let's
You know
look
what
at
happens
it.
over here to white guys like you? Huh? Yes, sir. But what happens is they usually get yanked out of the car if you look easy. Then they'll put a gun to your head, pistol whip you, and take your car. Is that worth $10 worth of grass?
Yeah,
Going
mullet.
to buy drugs? Well, you know what? I appreciate your honesty
Amazing.
because if you're going to be straight with me, I'll be straight with you. If your license is good, I'll give you a little slap on the wrist until you be on your way, and then I don't want to see you around here again. Does that sound fair? No, I don't need you. I don't need you. I'm just trying to get these white boys to stop from coming in here.
All right.
See me? I'm the only white face in this area
Legendary.
besides
Legendary.
other cops. You don't belong here, okay? It has nothing to do with white or black. It has to do with crimes against persons. People that come over here to buy drugs get involved in serious crimes. Come over to the car here.
Pause it for a second. Can you imagine if that mentality?
Okay, just sit in the back of the car until we confirm because it
that
might be
was
a
it.
warrant
Like,
for your.
imagine if we stuck with that. Can you imagine if we stuck with that mentality? Jerry Wurms becomes Broward County Sheriff.
Yeah.
And all the and we stick with that mentality. And can you
I mean,
imagine
even
the
my
difference?
dad used to tell me back in the day when I was really young in like the late 90s, early 2000s, he'd be like, I pull over construction trucks in the ghetto because they're all buying crack cocaine. Every single one of them. If you see a ladder on a truck or a van at midnight, 11 o'clock in the hood, they're buying crack cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now I remember they would teach us like HR loses their minds. And they'll be like, would you pull this person over here? Like, absolutely, I would. That's 100%. They're like, that's racial profiling. I'm like, no, that's police work. That's
police work.
two things don't add up.
Well, and he says, the only white face in the neighborhood. That starts out like, oh God, but then he finishes it with a very accurate point. This is not about black and white. This is about crimes against persons.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's no white people that live here.
no,
So
zero.
All
zero.
the white people that come in here, statistically, based on my fucking job the last couple of years, have been buying crack cocaine.
Yeah. And you were okay with that back then. You could say that. You can't say that now.
No, I never got in trouble for the things I said.
No, you were allowed to. It was
They didn't. No one came down on me about that stuff.
Well, and you were working for Nick Navarro at the time, right? Like, wasn't that Nick Navarro?
Yeah. He loved putting people in jail. He filled his jails up to the top.
Yeah. Yeah. he was all about it.
And
He was
in
all
fact,
about
the jails were so full, he started putting tents outside and fencing off areas, and then he got fined for that, but he didn't care. We'd have crack downs every weekend, and he'd fill them up so bad it was unbelievable.
See, and that's unfortunate. We got away from that. Like, my wife asked me the other day, or today, I think we were talking. She's like, you wouldn't go back. I said, if I could go do that again, I would absolutely go back. I'd go back tomorrow.
You would go back
for that. If I go do that, if you
were
give me
ever
Jerry,
able to do that?
Yeah, I ran,
you were. Yeah, okay, yeah.
04 to 10, it was okay to do that. We were choking people with cocaine in their mouth and ripping them out the car windows.
Oh yeah.
And then it just went, you can't do that anymore. And now you have to
I'm
send
the
them a
baby
notice
cop
3 months in
compared to you
advance.
guys. I only got 9 years on. Oh, you guys, Justin's about to retire here.
Yeah.
How many years did you, Jerry? 30?
31.
31 years.
29 with the sheriff's office and 2 years with Coral Springs.
I feel like, man, like I would love it if I could wake up every day and go, I love going to work. This is fucking fun.
But
the idea is guys never left patrol because they knew when they leave that, the fun's over. And now there's investigations to do. And, like that's why real legendary dudes would stay on patrol forever and now it's like kids are trying to get off patrol immediately. They're like, oh, I want to go to be a detective.
The dope game was like, it was a dopamine game. It was a dopamine game. That was what kept you. That was my high. That was that stuff right there in the hood was it. You couldn't convince me there was anything better on earth to do. I used to get to work 45 minutes early just to go do that. And then at some point you think you want to be a detective, you get into that stuff. And then you're like, oh God, I got to do all this surveillance, this and that. And it's like, you don't realize. It's like when they say you played outside the last time with your friends, you didn't realize how good it was. Like you didn't realize how good that era of policing was until you look back and go, Now you can't fucking say the F word, and you're fucked.
The shift would go by so quick. Like
Yeah.
when I first started, we were working 8-hour shifts. I mean, the shift. I mean, half the time I wasn't even getting a dinner break. We were just making arrests so quick, right out of roll call. I'm making arrests, 2, 3 a night sometimes, and then this whole shift went by so quickly. So you never got bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I never understood when we had that same little, obviously not as dangerous as what you were, but we had that area called Gifford, and I never understood how anybody could work outside of that. Like, who wants to go deal with like redneck music? And,
I mean, we've all worked zones that were like slow, and you're like,
yeah,
what
I couldn't do it.
am I doing?
I always wanted to work in that area. I'm like, just leave me up there.
Go work a busy zone, and then you go work a slow area, and you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what me and my buddy, we were hunting the other day in like the middle of the city, just looking for traffic stops and looking for stuff. And it's like, damn, dude, it was so much easier out east, like in our city, like just fish in a barrel before. But
Justin's gonna lose his pension because tomorrow he's gonna go. You know who I am? I'm the only white guy in here.
on Monday, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
7 months left to go.
I'm gonna go to the place that we're not even allowed to call it. Some of us call it Little Beirut, this one area, and we're not allowed to call it that anymore. We got told the other day, one of the guys gave a bolo out for a wife beater, and our dude was in a wife beater, and we got reminded that you're not supposed to say wife beater as a description, and it's always a classic.
Unreal, man.
But Justin, I gotta warn you, you're gonna cash out, right?
Yeah.
So be careful because when I left, cashing out the sick time and and your leave that year, all of a sudden I got hit with like $25,000 in taxes because you forget that big lump sum of money.
Yeah.
So you got to
Defer
Uncle
comp.
Sam ends up
pay the 20% right up the top just to take it out.
Yeah.
Well, I did deferred comp. You can do a 3-year catch up on deferred comp, and you can put up to like 23 a year. So I did a 2-year catch up on all my vacation time and didn't pay any taxes on it yet until I start pulling it.
No, yeah. Well, you deferred it. You're deferring your taxes. Yeah.
Then you can, but you can take it out 1,000 at a time and not have to take that big hit. So I don't need it, but
I took a big hit. I screwed up.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I gotta talk to the smart people about that.
This is the dude that takes off, right? This is
1989.
The monumental line is coming up.
No.
I gotta actually go to the thing.
Arrest. You just sit in the back. Relax. Well, we have to get a confirmation number. What is it for? Violation of probation? Yeah, didn't I say if you come back clean, you're on your way? Well, if there's a warrant for your arrest, we can't let you go. Get back out. Put your hands on the car and make sure
you're just so cool.
not holding anything.
Like, just chilling. Like, not
There's your wallet.
Not overly fucking protective.
He ran right by my lieutenant. He
210,
just stood there.
1031.
Lieutenant gave up right there. Look at that.
Right there.
Southbound on 29 Terrace. We have a 99 on a white male. It's got blue long pants on and a white shirt. Heading towards Sunrise.
Look at those.
Stop, I'll shoot you in the
Gazelle.
The nunchucks are out, man. Look at that shit.
He took a beating.
Wow, they edited that out for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love the fact that that's not in there.
Well, and Jerry will tell you, and part of the glory of those nunchucks is that the speed that the other half that you're not holding picks up on the swing is way different than using a baton. The nunchuck has that like almost like a whip to it, that just there's a little more compliance.
A lot of people have no idea when I tell them that they had nunchucks. They're like,
You have to do a use of force report for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was worth it.
The cops executives were like, hey, you guys are gonna have to fucking run with these cops, the cameramen, like, just stop.
They do a pretty good job. I remember there's
with
that one I posted, that dude in Jersey City, that big ass dude takes off running. That fucking cameraman like beats him, like he stays right with him the whole way.
But see, back then, if you realize, there were no, flex batons or anything like that back then. So if you didn't have the nunchucks, on your belt, you didn't have anything to hit somebody with, because who wanted to carry a big nightstick when you get out of the car, and then you had your flashlight or your radio, too much to carry. So right away, the nunchucks were great to have on your belt.
Because they're light. They were a
Yeah.
polymer. They were like
Yeah.
a polymer, like plastic kind of, or not plastic, but they weren't.
This dude's old lady starts wilding out too, right?
Well, she started
Yeah.
freaking out. She went to jail too.
The family affair. My wife said that on a case and got suspended.
Good job, Lieutenant.
You stay the hell back.
You don't get out of here. I'm gonna get on you.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, got him.
Nothing's changed.
This is good television.
Bastards. You got a pen in his mouth?
Hold on, wait. 10, 11.
You can scan it on a motherfucker.
Jerry's just like
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
He's posing, man. He's posing.
Yeah, but I wasn't on his neck.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Man. That escalated quickly.
A lot of those windows got kicked out, I'm sure.
I got bitched out a little right there.
She's wandering around. Gotta tell her to get out of there. Okay?
He's not wearing a vest, is he?
You gotta
No,
hit on this
he
one,
wasn't.
put him in there, shut the door. Okay? Can't
Come on.
leave him like that.
You made me run, Jerry. Look at me. I'm not built for running.
I tell you though, he was a great lieutenant. I love that guy. He was a great lieutenant.
Officer,
Shut up.
What a
Shut up.
classic.
Shut the fuck up.
No, he says something really good. You're not allowed to. He says something really good at the end.
Oh, you want me to keep playing it?
Yeah, play it. Listen,
You got no reason to talk.
you got no reason to. Shut up. You got no reason to talk. You can't even say that anymore.
Oh, you know what? And I logged off of the live stream last night. Did you play Art Party all the time? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
on.
I did.
All right, good. Damn it. I paid for it and I logged off.
Was that the only time cops came to Brevard in that era?
Broward.
No.
No,
Broward?
Broward. The first
Broward?
13 episodes of Cops were shot in Broward.
And
then
more
they came
years
back.
later.
Then they came back 2 other times.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, they were there like when I started in like 05, 07
They bounced
time
around.
because like I know one of our guys that left us to go to Broward, Tony Cuesta, he was on Cops a few times in Pompano. And then they used to run around in Pompano a lot.
Just think about that time in America. Like people liked watching people go to jail. Now nobody wants
still
to go
do.
to jail.
Oh,
They don't. There's a few, but it's not the same. It's not. The
Or
same.
you think people just want to watch us like, oh, hey, maybe my video will help me make $1 million because it's of a lawsuit or something like that. Like let me video this because I'm like people love watching us
The
do
stream
work.
is unavailable, Tyler.
Yeah, I didn't. What was funny about some of these guys, because in order to show their faces, because obviously, the disclaimer, they're innocent before
Tyler.
go to court. But
Hold on,
what a
hold
lot
on.
of guys, what the camera guys would do is after the guy gets arrested, they talk to him and say, hey, you want to sign this release?
Yeah.
And the guy was thinking he's getting released. And he just signs a release, not knowing he's releasing that his face
His
can be shown on
likeness.
TV.
Oh.
So that was they always said, "You want to sign the release?" So that happened a lot.
Our
That's
stream
awesome.
has been taken down for violations. I told you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can't live stream with YouTube?
No, they're mad about the fucking copyright. I bet
So so nobody's able to watch this right now?
it ended with right about the end of the video. They took it down right near the end there. It says stream unavailable.
Way to go, Reagan.
She said it came. She
but
said
you
it came
can
back for a
play-
second and it went back down.
How do people break down videos on YouTube then live?
maybe that one. I don't know. Do you want to try pausing I don't know. It's
I don't
down.
know. I think it'll create a whole new live stream. It says we're still live.
No, it
Yeah.
says stream unavailable, suspended for policy violations.
Are you serious?
Damn it. We're always breaking policy.
Are we getting written up?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get called into the captain's office.
It went all the way to right near the end. It stopped at right there before.
Well, I mean, who
Right
really gets to
about
do
at
a
the
live
end of the-
stream
Yeah, the end of
watching
the-
a show with the star of the show? So I mean, it's big. It's big YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Oh yeah, Liz says that she can't watch it even though she's in the other room.
Oh, Liz is
back.
texting you.
Yeah,
back.
no, I commented in the I did a comment.
Hey, we're back.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
All right. Yeah, they must real time shut it down.
They must have what?
You know what sucks is cops fucking follows me. Like I'm gonna
Oh, yeah?
DM them and be like, bro, what the fuck? You keep like they need to give us permission. The cops TV show follows me and several other meme pages, and they share our shit.
Several
but-
other people follow me. And
No,
it's not-
several other. They follow other meme pages. They follow quite a few, but they're.
Have you seen his analytics?
But
Oh, he shows me every time.
no,
32 million. 32 mil.
no, it's not that high anymore. But they should like stop fucking with us.
Stop fucking with us. I think it was YouTube that fucked with us.
Yeah, I don't know. I
because
mean, I just
cops
don't
has a
understand. Like,
copyright.
if we were to break, here's the thing is, if we were to do that on a pre-filmed thing and then release it, all YouTube does is say, hey, you can't make money off this because it's not your content. Like, but they don't take it down. And
But-
on top of that, if you do a video breakdown, like if we were to go right now and just record this, us four, and were to break down Jerry's video on YouTube and then upload it, as long as we cut it and talk over it, YouTube doesn't care. But I guess you can't stream live.
I think it was the length of time too. It gave them time to go, hey, this is a copy. It's all embedded with copyright. They know.
Oh,
My
yeah.
first
People
my
use
episode
it
with
to
Jerry
stream.
got copyrighted. I can't. And then I did Two Cops, One Donut, the live show. All their videos were fine. They played that one clip of the horse dancing, and the Casper slide was in there, and it flagged that 44 seconds of that video and said it's unavailable in certain regions, and it gave me an option to auto trim it. So I clicked
Yeah.
the button and it deleted that part, and then it put it back up. So they just
Yep.
don't like. I'm gonna reach out to cops and be like, "Hey man, hook that copyright up, man."
All right, we're gonna watch the video before we leave. We're gonna watch that video. Share screen.
Yeah, go grab him.
Can we get bigger?
Sweatpants, you know what I mean? All right, come on, let's go.
We've all been here.
Listen, I could be taking you out in this right now, so grab your pants.
That looks like the guy arrested.
Shoot him. There you go. He's still. There you go.
Drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun! I got it. Some pants or something?
Holy guacamole.
How many times have you done that? Let a dude get his pants together. Let
We've
him,
all done it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
common decency. Like, hey, man, we gotta go, but put some pants on. But it's like you said last night, Mike. 99 times out of 100, they go, yeah, man. They get their pants. They're appreciative. It's that one guy
Yep.
that now cops are on edge. Fucking
and that goes along with the mental health thing, because you let that go and that happened. I'm sure those guys caught fucking hell for doing what all of us do, and they did a good job with it. But you can't control everything, and then you.
my big thing is like I was commending Jerry in that video. Like, you can't be on high alert all the time. Like, oh shit. Like, I mean, granted he did run, but it's like, hey man, I'm being real with you right now. If you run and you caught him too, that's the big thing. If he ran and got away, it'd be like, okay, like maybe you should have closed the door, but it's your guy. You caught him.
But you know what I was trying to do? Because I knew he was going to go to jail. I was taking his wallet and his keys and giving it to his girlfriend.
It's always
so I was
gonna be
trying to-
nice.
So I was trying to be nice. I gave. That's when I turned my back and gave the wallet to the girlfriend. He took off, but I had two other cops there. So
Did you?
I wasn't like super on guard. I wasn't by myself.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm by myself, I probably would have maybe cuffed him and put him in the car, you know, until if the warrant doesn't come back, I just uncuff him and let him out. But with two other cops there, you kind of relax a little.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yep. And
Well,
then
you created one of the greatest sound bites in law enforcement history.
Oh,
So
God,
I mean,
so good.
it's so good. Somebody made me a guy from the West Coast made me a tumbler, and it's got the Cobra logo on one side, and it's got the Stop or I'll Shoot You in the Back logo on the other side.
Mike, you sent us this.
Yeah, this is nurse life. Look at this fucking story.
Husband walks in on naked wife having sex with his son, 15-year-old on sofa before teen legs it. What the hell does that mean? On sofa before teen legs it?
I don't know. Do you know how many? Is it me or like it is a large amount of females now that are engaging?
Yeah,
in
because
teachers.
females are they're emotional people, and they're the first ones to fall in love with their students because the students got some senior in high school's got good game, and all of a sudden he's swaying the teacher.
But it's, I mean, it's a, you see like a lot of these now. You see like the dudes getting set up by all those dudes that beat the shit out of them when they show up. Those are really good videos too. And now it's like these female nurses, teachers. It's pretty alarming that it's. And I think social
Wow.
media has created that issue.
Oh, of course, it's in Florida.
Is it really? I didn't see that. We're not.
They
seeing
got to
it.
play that song by Van Halen, "Hot for Teacher."
I think. Did you pull it up on the link?
Me?
Yeah, that's
we
what it
weren't seeing
is.
it.
You weren't looking at it?
You didn't. You opened a new window and didn't update the window, so we were still looking at the inbox of like we can't see anything. We
Oh,
see your
shit.
It's
inbox.
too small.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll do it. Is that working now?
No.
That's weird. Oh,
Good.
you know what I got to do?
Switch.
Hold
Read your,
orientation.
let's read your
Hold on,
DMs.
I get it now. I get it now. Hold on. Share screen, Instagram. Somehow, I gotta learn how to do that without.
No,
No,
Still
still
not
not work. I guess it won't work.
it's all right. We're
So-
a top-notch professional organization.
Yeah. All right, gents, it's past 10, so I appreciate
Yeah,
you guys. Jerry, thank you for coming on.
Oh,
Always
my
a pleasure.
pleasure.
Finally, it's nice to finally talk with you.
Yeah.
He's in every counterculture and every anti-hero.
I
Chat it up.
try to throw my 2 cents in sometimes.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys.
Good
Have a
shit.
good weekend.
Take care.
Okay.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh.